Our platform uses AI technology to record, edit, and organize every moment of every game. These moments are made just for you and delivered in a playlist within hours of the final whistle. That means no more waiting days or weeks to share highlights with friends and with family. It means no more wrestling with video editing to make a killer recruitment reel for college coaches. It means no more wading through hours of footage to help your team learn and grow. At Trace, we believe in empowering players to own their development. That's why we're revolutionizing video for the next generation. With fun, bite-sized videos you can't wait to watch. It's never been so effortless to explore your game. It's never been so easy to take action.
As we get started, we look at the this front screen, we see two words. We see effortless and automated. The big piece and big differentiating factor of the Trace is the automated editing process. So essentially, not only do we film the game, right, but we also edit the game and then deliver the game back to every member of your group, not just you, coach, but also to each one of your parents and each one of your players. Things have changed, right? The game has gotten faster, players have gotten better, coaches have gotten better, and you can be for darn sure that athletes have gotten better. So it's very important now that these players are getting mental reps as well as just the physical reps. Enter Trace, the way that we deliver moments back in 20 to 40 second personalized moments, we allow players to watch themselves play over and over and over again, and it gives them those mental reps to be successful. In terms of what we do at Trace and what we care about, really simple, three things. Personalization, we talk about speed, and we talk about ease of use. Personalization, every piece of our content is going to be absolutely personalized to each player. We do it super fast. So in 6 to 10 hours, you're going to have this whole game, not only the full game, but you're going to have the whole game edited and broken down for you into those personalized moments for you to use. And ease of use, you do no editing in this. This is the hardware you have with Trace, all right? You start with the Trace case. This is basically like your command center for Trace, right? This is where you house all your sensors. This is where they charge. This is the Trace 2 camera. We call her Tracy. And this is the tripod. The tripod is only 14 pounds, right? So, and it telescopes down to 4 feet so that you can travel with it super easy. We use GPS sensors. There's a small sensor that goes behind the dominant calf in a shin guard sleeve. That GPS technology is going to actually track each player around the field. This is the Trace platform. Okay, as you start to look into here, right, you go, and this is the playlist that you're going to get after every game, coach. So you're going to have the full game broken down into 2 halves, right? You'll have progressions. This is anytime we're breaking a line with a pass or a dribble, taking 2 or more defenders out of the game, right? Defensive breakdowns would be the flip side of that, okay, when the other team is getting between our lines, right? The goals will be here for you, quick and easy for you to see, and then touch chains are extended bouts of possession, typically 3 passes or more. The guts for me is right here, okay, when we look at the attacking third, midfield third, and back third moments. This really gives me the opportunity to get a snapshot of the game. When I look at this, I know exactly where I want to train my team.
The biggest selling point for us was the editing. You know, the fact that the players get their own highlights after every game is a game changer for us. Using other programs that might take several hours for the coach or for a team manager to try and edit, which is one thing for highlights for the team, but the fact that the software gives a player their own highlights from every game, it's invaluable, really. It solved that biggest area for us in terms of the editing. And then the other aspect is to be able to share those highlights by the click of a button was huge.
Right, this is the performance data that we get from every game. We get max effort, stamina, distance traveled in miles, top speed in miles per hour, and minutes played. Right, so he can actually see that he was the best in the group if he has this big blue bubble. If he was in the top 20% in the team, he's right here in the highlighted in blue. Right, and everyone else, okay, would be aspiring to get into the blue. And then we also have this one, the heat map. Basically, I mean, it's a representation of where these players were on the field during the game, right? So that's going to give us a really good opportunity, again, with our visual learners, to speak with them about their positional discipline. Well, I want to give you a look at Trace ID, right? Trace ID is the platform. You've already seen Coach ID and how the coach would use it. But this would be for a player that is getting ready to go to college. This guy is going to graduate in 2022, so he graduates this year. And this is his Trace ID that he's built out for use for showcasing himself to college coaches, right? And now this is his highlight film. Again, all of these moments were done for him, and then he can personalize his playlist to show college coaches what he wants them to see.
Hi, I'm Kaya Zurich. I play outside right midfielder and I play for SC Del Sol GA. Since it highlights your like moments personally, you can see what you did wrong and break it down. What I like most about Trace is that the easy accessibility for like my family members. Sometimes they can't get out and see my games, so I can send it to them, which is really nice. I share it with my grandparents because they're a lot older, so sometimes they can't come out again. But they really like it because they can see not the whole game, but just me personally and who they're like really looking at. And they just send you an email, and I click it. I look through all my moments. I pick out the best ones that I like, and then I post it on my Instagram and create a highlight tape. It's really easy to just link your Trace ID into email, so then they can click it and they can watch it. Like I said, if they can come out and watch. I really like seeing the mileage that you get throughout the game and the heat map. I think that's really cool to see.
Video technology is so important to youth soccer right now, with every player's college aspirations based around any highlights they can provide for a coach who might be on the other side of the country. For coaches to use a tangible tool for accountability for their players is huge, because every one of us has gone through a conversation with a parent. To have the aspect of, we can show you on film and show you over and over again in your highlights things that have been great, things we need to work on, refer back to game film from the whole game. It's so important for us as a club to be able to provide that technology for our players that have aspirations to play in college and beyond, and also for players that just want to become the best player they can be.
The biggest statistic that we have at Trace is how many moments viewed per game we get. We have typically over 1,600 moments viewed per game on average. And the exciting part for me is that that's not 1,600 people going in and watching this game. That is John going in and watching himself 10, 15, 20 times, his 20, 30 moments. Right? That's player development. Okay? That's engagement.
Last year we used the Evo or
VO, yeah.
Yeah, VO. I had to break down. I'm not overreacting. About 7 hours to write certain things down, break certain moments, figure out what time of the minute that film was. 4.5 hours Sunday night, and spend another 3 hours Monday morning. You guys are going to be saving you tons of time.
The manager wanted to send me his VO footage back in Memorial Day, and the footage has only been viewed 10 times. This has been 4 months ago, which kind of speaks to no one's going back and watching raw footage. No one wants to go back and do any of the manual, tedious work. And that's why with Trace, when you compare it to this game here, it's been viewed over 1,200 times. It's because you get all of it that's personalized for you.